Welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter from White Rain Productions and today we're doing a cool photo shoot. This is our model, ZHIYUN. And today we're actually focusing on continuous lighting. The light is provided by ZHIYUN. So let's do a quick unboxing of this Molus B200. Okay, so let's start. Your usual cable, very long one, because this goes directly into the light. Let me see. Quite a large reflector dish. But now, and this is this is actually why I wanted to do it like this. And this is the actual unit. It is insanely small. Look at this. This is the actual light. It covers the entire front. This is just one massive heatsink, and then you have this on the back. ZHIYUN 200 watt light, and this is my Aperture 120D Mark II. This is a great light, 120 watts, 200 watts light. The size difference is enormous. This Molus B series lights all come with a dedicated Bowens mount as your adapter, which is a great choice because most light modifiers adapt to Bowens. And now for the exciting testing part of this video, I invited the lovely ZHIYUN to test a series of scenarios that I would use in a studio environment. In case you were wondering, this is a 36-inch softbox, and that is really to focus the light onto her face, and it has actually double layered diffusion, and as you can see, really good soft lighting when taking photos. Now, in addition to the actual size, which is obviously very impressive by itself, the power source, so the power supply to power this light is actually in the light itself, which I think is also quite impressive because it makes this package as a whole even more compact. So, quick observation, the light has been on 100% for a couple of hours, and what is really impressive is it is not hot. There is a 100, 200, 300 and 500 watt light in this series of ZHIYUN lights. Now for the second scenario, it is umbrella time. I often use umbrellas and they are a very convenient tool to have in your kit. The ZHIYUN B200 has a built-in umbrella mount, which is very nice for studio purposes. So the connection is very strong and it holds the umbrella nice and easily. It doesn't move, it doesn't come loose, which is great. This is a 105 centimeter silver umbrella with no diffusion for a bit of a more hard light kind of look. It is these kind of small things, right? The umbrella holder that is very convenient because it's made for studio use. And of course you can combine it with the app, which actually works surprisingly well. Now this is for me the first time using this specific continuous light in a studio environment, but the results are extremely nice and I am very happy to try this out and get honestly very good results. Price, the quality, the weight, the size, the output, control options, build quality, they are all things that I see as pros specifically for this light. And I think that some extras would be the knobs. They tighten really well, you know. They're really easy to use. The menu is simple, which helps while working. The handle on the back of the light, the handle on the back of the light makes this light super easy to hold, to adjust and to carry. Look, you're always looking for things that could be better. I think that the size of this light makes it a bit noisy. It stays silent for a really long time, but when it starts going, then it is actually a bit louder than I am used to. But in a studio environment, not necessarily the biggest deal. Now, with the absolute classics out of the way, we move on to even more exciting things. Harsh, non-diffuse light. First, we're going to do some on-camera flash style photos with the reflector dish. It is very easy to place the light because you can now live see what you're doing, and you can just watch the shadow and see where you want it specifically. The light is so compact that it easily mounts on a C-stand arm, and the mount holds really firm. I'm happy to see that. You don't always see that with every light. By the way, 16% is enough with this light. Hard, epic shadows. Alright. Build material, love it or hate it, this light is made of a sort of plastic. Coming from Aperture lights, this is something that you can get behind or you don't. The controller does not come standard with the light. Even though the app is great, I think that a setup with multiple lights, a control box that you can just easily grab for quick adjusting, will be more convenient than using the app. Also, the light does not come with a carrying case to transport it, as it is focused to be used in one place. I personally don't mind it, but for transport a case is needed, because this light also does not come with a cover for the LED part. I don't know why, even if it's not needed. I'm sorry, but I really find it awkward to put this light in my bag without any protection whatsoever. There is no battery power option right now. All my lights that I use on location for video purposes have that option. Again, for the studio, that is not a problem. But it doesn't make this light the most versatile light in your kit, because it doesn't necessarily do everything. Hi guys, just quick update. We are using the ZHIYUN B200 with the optical spot. So we're using these to create this super small slither of light. And what is really cool is that when you frame this up perfectly, you get this very, very cool result. So look at this. And this is great. In the spur of the moment, we did just a few of these and it worked out great. I wasn't even planning on doing it, but the fact that I just can is amazing. I don't necessarily think that you want a 200 watt version of this Molus B series for this specific use case, but you want something even more beefy. For anyone that follows me for a while, you know that I like gear that makes life easier, and for me that is often something that is small, lightweight and simple. It is why I like my ProPhoto click system over the ProPhoto B series of flashes. And it is why my Red Komodo is still the camera that is just perfect for me. And this light, as a studio light, ticks those boxes. It is light, it is small, it is nice, it looks good, it feels good, it's easy to use. It doesn't even necessarily solve a problem, but it just provides you with a new option to consider when investing in studio lighting. And I like that, That is also why they are on my shortlist when it comes to possibly replacing flash with continuous lighting. And so if all these things are things that you are also interested in, this light will definitely not disappoint. It is powerful, its CRI values are way high. Hell, the whole lineup of these B series lights, you can fill up your studio with great lights that are super easy to move around and have power ratios from 100 watts to 500 watts. So if you do photo and video in the same studio, this is also a huge time saver. Or if you're like me and your studio isn't that big, this also helps by reducing the need for 2 sets of lights, flash and continuous. I think it's safe to say that I am the target audience for a product like this. I think that my studio fits a product like this. I think that there are a couple of things that really set this light apart that also makes it a deal breaker for other people. For example, if you want a light that really works well on location as well as in your studio, it really needs a battery powered solution. This light doesn't provide you with that. When you do interviews specifically, don't go for this light, but go for something a little bit more powerful, for example the 300 or 500 watts light, because when that fan kicks in, it makes more noise. Can I recommend this light? Simple answer, yes. As a studio light, I can 100% recommend this light and can say that this light does the job really well and has unique features that suit a studio environment really well. If you want to do more than just studio work, I'd say do some research, look around. Then there are other lights out there, even from ZHIYUN, that are worth your consideration. I am very happy that I had the chance to review, to get some impressions of this light. The B series were already on my shortlist for a possible studio lighting setup, among, of course, other options. I like the concept of being able to just shoot a video and photo at the same time without having to switch lights. And so far, honestly, freezing the subject as you do with flash hasn't been a problem at all for me. As of right now, this actually is the most powerful compact light that I own. Now I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe if you like what you saw, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later.